بالجمال عبادة حسن التأمل بالإله وصال كالجمال يرى ويقلب نبعه كالقرب حين دعاء أم تداعب طفلها وتضمه أملا كما حاجاتنا منا إليك نريد يا
Good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday. In fact, it's the 1st of October, so happy October. I hope that it will be a month full of good news, good vibes, positivity, and health, inshallah, ameen. So today my first class is at 10 till 12, so that's fun. But so far, alhamdulillah, I've officially entered my 3rd week of university, but technically it is the 2nd week because we started taking lessons last week. So like the week before, it was like an induction week. There was no lessons. It was just like to meet each other in like our major, our course basically. But the actual classes started last week, but still I count it as my 3rd week because I've been here for 2.5 to 3 weeks now, which is another crazy thing. Like, how is time just flying by so quickly? It's actually scary, you guys. I have been enjoying my classes so much, alhamdulillah. I am really glad that I chose this module, like this course, this major, because it is exactly what I wanted to study. I don't get bored. I don't feel like I don't understand anything. In fact, I feel like I know everything, which is so weird. So like that's good, you guys. It's good. I mean, still, it's like the 2nd week of classes, like lessons, so there's not like super intense information type of thing going on. But still, I think that if you enjoy your course in the beginning, then it means there's a high possibility that you will keep on enjoying it throughout the whole year. So I hope that's what I will experience as well. By the way, in my recent video, which was first day of uni video, oh no, right now it's the first day of uni, but when I post it's gonna be like the London vlog. The video before the London vlog, like my first day of uni video, I talked a little about like the shared kitchen situation and how I'm like struggling to like cook because, you know, I don't feel comfortable, and I should feel comfortable. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna get used to it by time, but you know, it's not only like my first time moving out of house to a whole new city and country, but it's also my first ever time living in a dorm where other people also live in. So like it's my first time experiencing especially this part. That's why it will take me time to get used to the shared kitchen situation. But most of you advised me to eat healthy and stay healthy, which I love you guys for that. Thank you so much for thinking about me and being so thoughtful and giving me advices. Most of you advised me to meal prep, and to be honest, I am also trying to do that. For example, yesterday was Monday. I got up like super early, around like 5 a.m, like between those times, and I made myself chicken wrap as like meal prep for my lunch. So yesterday I took that, and today I'm taking that as well. As you guys saw, I just heated it in microwave, And let's see, I mean, so far it has been very convenient, that's for sure. Like, my lunch for school is ready. But dinners, I just come and then make dinner myself. Like, I don't have dinner meal prep, I just have lunch meal prep so far. By the way, I've also been making a lot of new friends, which is amazing because you guys know, I mean, if you've been stuck around me for a while, you probably know it's not my thing to make new friendships because, I don't know, like, I find it a little anxious to meet new people and just start being friends with them. But I have been really good on that lately, alhamdulillah. I have some great friends in university. We sit together, we spend our breaks together, and I'm meeting more and more new girls, and they are also very cute, like the cutest people ever. Like, I'm not even joking. So alhamdulillah for that. Honestly, one thing I love about university is that everyone just minds their own business. No one has nothing like to do with anyone else. Everyone's just on their own vibe, thriving and loving uni. And just, you know, living their lives, so that's cool. It just disappeared.
Do it like a bit slower so you can see it.
Oh. Okay.
Is that?
You can move the camera with this button. Like, it goes right, it goes left, up, down. It's really cool.
Regular latte, the sugar's on the side there.
Film it. Okay.
One main and two sides. One main and two sides.
Your content strategy is going to be how you get people to click on your content. So content strategy is your website design, how navigable it is. Content design is going to be how, but you're like, I rent in a shared flat, this doesn't appeal to me. It's better content strategy. If I am a business and I'm trying non-journalism, I'm a business trying to promote my, so when you start writing your blogs and whatnot. So just keep that open. So here's
Hello people. I don't know when was the last time I filmed today. I think in the class, probably, yeah, in my second class. So I'm done with my class for the day around like 4, no, actually a little past 3 or maybe after 3:30, I came to my dorm room, and my camera battery was low, so I charged my camera, and while charging my camera I quickly prayed dhuhr. So I feel like one of the questions I get a lot is, Husna, now that you're a university student, you have studies as well, how do you manage praying 5 times a day with your long lectures? Which I can understand a lot right now, because most of my lectures are exactly during the dhuhr hour, so it's between like 12 till 3 or like 4, and exactly on like 3:55 dhuhr ends here in London. So I do struggle with dhuhr, alhamdulillah. Like, you know, fajr sometimes, fajr is also a struggle. I mean, fajr is like an all-time struggle, even if you go to school or not. Waking up early is a struggle, but may Allah make it easy for us. But other than dhuhr, like asr and maghrib, isha, they are not a struggle. Dhuhr is a struggle for me ever since I started university. And I always pray dhuhr the last minute, because when dhuhr time clocks in, like comes in, I am in a class. I'm either in like a 2-hour long lecture or an hour-long class. So I'm always in a hurry after I'm done with my noon classes, noon/afternoon classes. Like, I quickly grab my bag and like run down the stairs and run back to my dorm room, and I'm like, well, I still have 20 minutes until Asr, so I can still, like, you know, pray dhuhr. And that happened today as well. As soon as I entered my dorm, I put my camera into its charge, and then I quickly changed into my comfy fit, and then took wudu, and then prayed dhuhr, and then I waited for a couple of minutes, and while waiting until like Asr, because there was only like 10 minutes left for Asr, so in that 10 minutes I also read Quran, and then I prayed Asr, because the Asr time arrived. And yeah, so that's how I try to cope with daily prayers, especially with dhuhr. Alhamdulillah, I still can make it until the last minute, but the thing is, you know, with winter approaching, the prayer times are like getting I think backwards. Instead of, you know, for example, in summer, I'm pretty sure dhuhr was until like 4:30 here in London, but now that it's winter is coming, the dhuhr time is also coming backwards, like from 4 to 3:55, for example. So may Allah make it easy for me and help me. I'll try to come to my dorm during the breaks and pray dhuhr quickly. But yeah, that's how I'm trying to cope with it. Honestly, there's no like any major tip that I can give you. But alhamdulillah, I live on campus. If I lived far from my university, then oh my god, I would never be able to pray dhuhr, may Allah forbid. So yeah, that's how I cope with 5 daily prayers. And after praying, I made myself a tea, because it's raining beautifully today in London. I mean, it's always raining, but the rain here is not like a... So I've experienced Istanbul rain, and Istanbul rain is always like a storm type of rain. There's storm, there's wind, there's rain. The clouds are dark, but like they are like really depressing darkness, you know? This dark, like here the clouds, it is cloudy, it's raining, but it's not like a depressing type of... Or maybe I'm new, like I'm still new, you know? Maybe that's why, but I do know like the Istanbul rain is like really not the best, to be honest. But it's like raining so beautifully here today, so I made myself a cup of green tea. And as soon as I entered my dorm, there were a lot of packages, y'all, like a lot of packages. I FaceTimed my sister, and then I unboxed my packages while I was video calling her. And yeah, and I posted a reel as well. I have to post some YouTube shorts and TikTok, and edit a reel for a brand, and then film a short integration YouTube partnership for another brand. And then I think we can... No, I don't think we can. Yeah, I have to wait for my pillows to arrive.
بين الرجاء والخوف قلبي طائر ومن اليقين النور بيض جوانحي فوق السحاب يطير حرا مدركا نسمو كماله للكون وجه آخر نحيا أنا صنعة أوجدتها يا بريء سلكت فيها معصم الإيمان للحق والعدل التواصي بالجمال عبادة حسن التأمل بالإله وصال.
So, I'm still watching Dr. Slump, you guys. And honestly, towards like, especially after episode 10, it started becoming really boring. And I'm just trying to finish it. But I only have one. Wait a second. I only have one episode left, so I'm really grateful for that. But after, like, as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna watch Law School, which is also a K-drama, and I've actually watched it already, like, I think 2 years ago I watched it, and I loved it because it's uni vibes, dorm vibes. There's also like case because it's a law K-drama, of course, but it's amazing. And since I started university, I'm gonna watch it again because I just love the vibes, the university vibes. Everyone's studying and everyone's trying to cope up with uni life, and it's just amazing. Okay, let's try it. Bismillah. Top university student secret to get a 4 GPA studying one day before. Tip 1. Insert your best or most controversial study tip. Tip 2. Taking notes is useless. You will miss a majority of the class, so do this instead. Go to this website and let this list. Then create flashcards and practice. I have to fit all this script into 27 seconds. And yeah, wish me luck. Okay, let's try it. Hopefully I can get it in one try. Top university student secret to get a 4 GPA setting one day before. Tip 1. Insert your best or most controversial study tip. Tip 2. Taking notes is useless. You will miss the majority of the class, so do this instead. Go to this website and let this listen and take notes for you. There you can chat with your notes or improve them with their AI tools. Then create flashcards and practice tests with one click. Also, you can upload your syllabus and get a detailed study plan with reminders and web resources about any topic. University is so easy with this website. Link in bio or go to shepherd.city to try it for free. Guys, I did it. That is 26 seconds. But the AI, I couldn't pronounce that well. I pronounced it as ea, like ea, because I was talking too quick. University student secret to get a 4 GPA setting one day before. Oh my god. It did not record the top, because it's like top university. Okay, no problem. Let's try it one more time. Top university student secrets to get a 4 GPA studying one day before. Tip 1. Insert your best or most controversial study tip. Tip 2. Taking notes is useless. You will miss the majority of the class, so do this instead. Go to this website and let this listen and take notes for you. There you can chat with your notes or improve them with their AI tools. Then create flashcards and practice tests with one click. Also, you can upload your syllabus and get a detailed study plan with reminders and web resources about any topic. University is so easy with this website. Link in bio or go to shepherd.city to try it for free. I'm out of breath. I'm literally out of breath. Let's see. Top university student. Okay, I'm gonna put the beginning because that's extra. Top university student secrets to get a 4 GPA studying one day before. Tip 1. Insert your best or most controversial study tip. Tip 2. Taking notes is useless. You will miss the majority of the class, so do this instead. I don't like it's not clear. Right, the goal is to make it sound clear. Tip 2, taking notes is useless. You will miss the majority of the class, so do this instead. Go to this website and then listen and take... That was so wrong. That was so wrong. Top university student secret to get a 4 GPA studying one day before. It's the majority of the class, so do this instead. I said do this instead. Do this. Well, I actually didn't say that, but it sounded like that. Okay, hopefully this is the last try. Let's go, 27 seconds. Top university students secret. Good morning everyone, it's the next day and I just made myself some breakfast. By the way, it is almost 12 p.m. so this morning after Fajr I decided to sleep in because I was feeling tired, and last night I slept at like 1 a.m. because I watched some YouTube videos and just wanted to chill because I don't have any classes today, so that's good, alhamdulillah. Now I'm gonna have some breakfast and then I will go check at the reception whether my duvet arrived or not. If it's arrived, I'm just gonna get it and then we will start decorating my dorm room. So yeah. Okay guys, so it is very much later in the day. It's 6:10 p.m. and all I did was just eat, edit, and then edit, more editing. So now I finally received the duvet and I was waiting for that to finally decorate my dorm room. And yeah, let's start, I guess.
كما حاجاتنا منا إليك نريد يا الله. وضعت لغات الكون تنشر قيمة للحب للسعادة.
So this is the duvet. Let's unbox it together. It's a little small, but no problem.
للتغيير يا رب قربنا وباركنا لنعمل صالحا في يدي رسالة التغيير. وضعت لغات الكون تنشر قيمة للحب للسعاد للتغيير يا رب قربنا وباركنا لنعمل صالحا في يدي رسالة التغيير.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another tafakkur session. So in today's tafakkur session there's going to be two different tafakkurs, and both of them it's not actually similar to each other, but both of them are very interesting, so stay tuned. The first one is the continuing of the last tafakkur session, which I did in the previous video called my first day of university vlog. You guys loved the tafakkur session, which I am so grateful for. I love it when you guys stay till the end of the video and listen to the tafakkur session with concentration. I love that, and thank you so much for all the love and support. May Allah bless you all and make it easy for you all. Now coming to the first topic of today's tafakkur session. So if you watched the last tafakkur session, you know I said that I, like, after achieving my London goal and coming here safely, alhamdulillah, and just settling, I sat for a moment and just contemplated all this, like this little achievement of mine and what I'm gonna do after this, because it is just the beginning. So I'm just like trying to humble myself and just remind myself that this is not the ultimate goal, but it's just a part of it. But still, it's an achievement, it's an improvement. So I also like kind of patted myself for that, but also reminded myself that I have to move on, have belief in Allah and in His plans, and keep on working hard towards a greater future, inshallah, for me and for my family. So yeah, I basically contemplated about all that, and I came to like a couple conclusions. So the first one was the one that I told you in the last tafakkur session, and the second one is the one that I'll be sharing right now. Alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful. Again, like, I'm so grateful that I'm here. But one thing I noticed, it's actually very important and very big and quite interesting as well, is that even though like I'm very happy that I'm here, I'm grateful, I still cannot believe it, still feels unreal. My nafs, especially my ego was even like happier than me, like, oh, I'm in London, like it's a big thing, and it's, you know, one of the most important city in the world, like I'm studying here, I'm going to university, like wow, like my nafs loved it. But my ruh, like my soul, yes, it is grateful, it is very grateful that Allah accepted my du'as. He saw my efforts and He saw my hard works, and He like made me achieve this goal and accept my du'as. Like, my soul is grateful for that, and my soul is just as happy as my nafs is. But the thing is, my soul is not content, and I don't say this in an ungrateful way, or like in a spoiled brat kind of way. I'm like very content, like alhamdulillah. But I feel like you cannot understand why I said my soul is not content, because or even if you don't understand, now I'm going to explain it, and I hope that you can understand that I didn't say that in a wrong way, but in a very kind of like a way that makes sense and can also open your eyes, inshallah. So the reason why my ruh was not content is because, you know, I thought about it, I contemplated about it, and the conclusion I got off of it was because it knows that there is a far greater place than just moving and living in London. And even though like I achieved my goal and my ruh is happy for that, the reason why it's not content with it is because my ruh knows that this is not my ultimate purpose in life. Yes, it's amazing, alhamdulillah, I am doing this for a better future, I'm doing this to become independent, and I'm also doing this because it sort of like brought me really like closer to Allah, you know. I used to make du'as all the time, I used to pray, I used to work hard and have tawakkul in Allah, which is something really big, and if Allah made me, you know, if he like brought me here, it's definitely for a reason. So this is like a temporary purpose, you know, but my ruh knows that my ultimate purpose is not just moving to London and studying university and becoming successful. My ruh knows that there is far greater achievement than just moving to London on my own at the age of 19. So like my ruh knows that there is a better place than London, a greater place than London, and I'm not just meant to be in London. And how can I say this? Because my ruh knows that there is a far greater place than London, it also like kind of tells me, okay, Husna, like it's amazing that you came to London, but you know that there's a better place than London, and you are actually made for that place. Yes, you are in London, but it's just a part of life. But the place that you are truly made for is better than London. That's what my ruh told me. Like it still is telling me that. And then the second one was purpose, and my ruh is like, yes, Husna, like one of the purpose of living in this life for you is to go to university and start becoming an adult, but your ultimate purpose is something better than that, and you are made for that purpose. And like you are made for that purpose, and that's like the main reason why you are living this life. So don't forget about that purpose as well. Yes, this is great, but you are worthy of more. Like you are worthy of to get to a better place that is in London, and you are also worthy of a better purpose than just, you know, going to university in London. So like these are the two main steps that why my ruh is not content with. And now I will explain you even like more deeply. So you know when I said that my ruh knows that there is a far greater place than London, and I'm actually made for that place, and that place is Jannah, you guys. And you know, I still like it's, I don't know, Jannah is, inshallah, may all of our final destination be Jannah, Ameen. So our ruh, you guys, it came from Jannah, right? It came from Allah. So our ruh have always tasted Jannah, and inside us, when like even when like talking about Jannah or mentioning about Jannah, we get a little bit like this excitement, or at least we just pause for a bit, just like I paused earlier, like we pause for a bit and we go like, oh, Jannah, you know, because our ruh, it has come from there, so it knows what Jannah is, and it knows how beautiful it is, that we cannot imagine about the beauty of it. Right? So that's why when I achieved this goal of mine and came to London, my ruh always like reminded me that Husna, yes, coming to London is an amazing achievement, but know that you are made for somewhere greater than London, which is Jannah. Like my ruh constantly kind of like made me think about that and feel that, and definitely like know that, which is the most important. And when it comes to the purpose, yes, going to university is my current purpose, but my all-time main purpose is working hard to go to Jannah, inshallah. Not only as a Muslim, but also as a person. You know, Islam is not just a part of life, but it's the life itself. It's a lifestyle. Being a Muslim is not just part of my daily routine, but it is my daily routine. You know, it's not the part of my daily routine being a Muslim, but it is my daily routine, it's my whole identity. It's basically my life. Islam is my life, and I'm a Muslim. You know, like I'm not only Muslim when I'm praying 5 times a day. I'm not only a Muslim when I'm reading the Quran, but I'm Muslim all the time. I'm a Muslim when I am meeting someone new. I'm a Muslim when I'm talking to a person. I'm a Muslim when I'm getting a work done, whether it be a spiritual work or just like a worldly work, like doing the dishes or studying. I'm Muslim at all the time, you know, so I have to like remind myself of that and act in that way. Like even when I'm alone, I'm a Muslim, because Allah is watching me and He will hold me accountable for whatever I'm doing when I'm alone at that time. So that is like the purpose. That's the ultimate purpose. That is what my ruh constantly reminded me of when I was achieving this big goal of mine, you know. It constantly reminded me that Husna, you are made for somewhere far greater than London. Husna, you have a far greater purpose and ultimate, like more of a, like an ultimate purpose than just going to university. Yes, those are amazing. Those are amazing, and Alhamdulillah, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so grateful, but I'm also reminding myself that Husna, the main destination is Jannah, and then the main purpose is Allah, is being a good Muslim, and living with Islam, you know, having an Islamic lifestyle. So this is like the second conclusion I came up with, and honestly, it's like it opened my eyes. You know, when people say, or like when we see a quote that says, if you're a true Muslim, or like a true Muslim always knows that their destination is Jannah, or like a real Muslim knows that this world is just a lie and their real destination is Jannah. I always used to like come across these kind of quotes, especially on Pinterest, and even though like I kind of understood it, I never like fully understood it with all my heart. But now that I achieved one of my biggest worldly goals, which was to move out on my own and become independent and go to university, I actually understood the meaning of this quote. Like, yes, I'm a Muslim, and this dunya is just something very like temporary, you know, like it's a couple days long, and after that I'm gonna die, and then the ultimate destination, the ultimate goal is Jannah, is to see Allah, is to be a good servant for Him, right? Now I truly understand that quote. Like, we as Muslims, we truly are made for the hereafter. But at the same time, I don't want this quote to give you the message that don't ever think about this worldly life, or never have like worldly goals, just focus on the deen and that's it. Like, that's wrong. That's wrong, because if you don't have worldly goals, then how are you going to pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? You will only pray for Jannah, but you should also earn Jannah. Jannah is earned. And it's not only earned with not doing any worldly stuff and just sitting and saying astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, or like fasting 24/7 or like praying 5 times a day. That's not how you earn Jannah. You earn Jannah first by setting a worldly goal. And second, you should know that you cannot achieve that worldly goal without Allah. He's the one who gives you success. Everyone's success in this life, it comes from Allah. So there's, just like I said in the last tafakkur session, there is this very strong bond, strong connection between your goals, your iman, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's power and his miracles. There's like a beautiful and strong bond between these three. You know, they are very much connected to each other. So that's why every Muslim, they must have a worldly goal. For example, it can be getting employed, or launching my own business, or getting high grades, or not about those kind of stuff. It can also be about like, let's say losing weight or gaining weight, or working out and, having a better body. And it can be about making my parents proud. Like, the goals can be like that. As long as you have a healthy goal, a good goal, and you start working towards it, that's when you will actually feel the need to get a help from a higher power. And that higher power is God. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because once you truly want to achieve your goal, like truly with all your heart you want to achieve that goal, you will understand, like, that goal will humble you, and you will understand that I cannot achieve it, I cannot become successful unless I get a help from a higher power, which is God. And God is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because that's what happened with my London work. I always knew that success only comes from Allah. But, before setting this goal of studying university and moving to London, I actually didn't have any specific goal. That's why my du'as were very dry. They were very empty. In fact, I didn't even know how to make proper du'a, like a sincere du'a with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I used to talk to Allah, not with Allah. Talking with Allah is different, and talking to Allah is different. Talking to Allah it's a little dry. It's a one-sided thing. You just talk to him and that's it. You don't know, you have little doubts that, what if he doesn't respond to me? But talking with Allah is when you share everything. When you're going through a hardship, you share it with Allah. You saw something beautiful, you share it to Allah. You are in the middle of your happiness and you're grateful, you share it to Allah. So I used to talk to Allah. My prayers were dry. I was like, Ya Allah, please make me a good Muslim, guide me and grant me Jannah and forgive me. Ameen. That's it. That's it. But after setting myself a specific and a healthy goal, which was to move to London, to get that UK visa, to pass IELTS, and to safely arrive in London and to safely attend my university classes, that was, I set those goals, and that's when my prayers started to get more lively and more interesting and more it was just getting better. And that's when I truly started building a stronger connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I used to talk with him. Whenever I was going to my English classes, on the way, I used to talk with Allah, and I used to be like, Ya Allah, I'm almost every day I am taking this way, I'm using the public transportation, which is overwhelming and which is really tiring, but alhamdulillah, I have the access to education, I can take English classes to attend this exam. I'm very grateful for that. I used to talk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's why I feel like every Muslim needs to have a goal in their lives, and once you truly want to achieve that goal will be a connection between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And even that goal will not only help you achieve and become successful, but that goal will also remind you, it will humble you in a way you can never imagine. And that's when you will truly understand that, yes, I achieved this goal, but I am made for Jannah, and that's the ultimate destination. And my ultimate purpose is to be a good servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to be a good person, a good Muslim. So that's the second conclusion. Honestly, I'm in love with this conclusion. I'm in love with this thought that I came up with. And I am really proud of myself, and I'm very grateful, and I'm also really humbled. Honestly, I was never expecting to feel this kind of I was never expecting to feel this after achieving my goal. I mean, yes, achieving your goal is like something big. You want to celebrate it, you splurge yourself with some stuff, you know, you go on a shopping, like, oh, I achieved my goal, so I have to like reward myself with something that I love. But then at the end of the day, when you put your head on that pillow, when it's like pitch black darkness and everyone's asleep and you are almost going to bed, but you just think, you know, I'm sure everyone thinks before they goes to bed, like, right? Like when it's dark and when you're under your blanket and you think about life. Like you think about life and your family and people and stuff and yourself. And that's when I got this thought. Like I was just almost about to go to bed and I was like, yes, Allah, I achieved this, but why isn't my soul content with this achievement? It is happy. I can feel that my soul is happy, but deep down my soul is not, weirdly, like it's not content with this achievement. My nafs is having like a whole Eid feast. Like my nafs is very happy, like, oh Husna, girl, be proud of yourself, have pride, you achieved something really big, it's very different, like wow, people are gonna love it. Like that's what my nafs was saying. I'm speaking very honestly with you. But my ruh, deep down, it was not feeling content, and it was feeling like I am made for somewhere that is better than just London. And I asked myself, what is that better? What is that place? And it's very, like, the answer is crystal clear. It is Jannah, you guys. Because our soul came from Jannah, it knows Jannah, it feels Jannah. So whenever we explore new places, new countries, new, basically like new lands and new places, our soul, I don't know if you noticed or not, our soul never gets like 100% content with that beautiful view. Let's say you went on the mountains and the view is amazing, it's the nature, there's even like blue lake and the weather is amazing, it's blue sky, green mountains, the view is amazing, you say subhanallah, you praise Allah, but then your soul just immediately reminds you of Jannah and you go like, if this world is this much pretty, I wonder how pretty Jannah is. I'm sure we all think like that when we see something beautiful in this world, right? Our soul immediately reminds us of Jannah because it has come from there. Our soul has come from like near Allah, right? It has come from Allah, so it knows Jannah, it has seen Jannah, it has felt Jannah. And it's just crazy. I'm so like grateful, and I love contemplating, I love tafakkur. Like we should be so grateful that we are Muslim, you guys. Like we could have been lost, like we could have, imagine living a life without Allah, without knowing Him. Like that scares me, to be honest. And may Allah never make us experience that, never ever, and always guide us, always help us strengthen in faith, and always help us get closer to Him. Ameen. So that was a tafakkur session. I have no idea how long this video is, but I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I loved while filming this vlog. I enjoyed a lot. London is beautiful. So yeah, stay safe. I love you all so much. I appreciate all your supports. May Allah make all our works easy for us, and may He guide us. Bye.